quarantine is making me miss old friends. And not just the sort that are good for me. I'm pretty sure that's a common occurrence in this year of our Dark Lord 2020. As if there wasn't enough to deal with, we've got to fight the urge to invite vampires back inside just because we're lonely. I know these people are bad for me. It was made pretty clear by the consistent furrowing of my best friend's brows anytime I flippantly described the ways I was treated by the people in question. But what really convinced me to incinerate the bridge I'm currently all too tempted to extinguish was the snowballing of incidents on a friend's death day anniversary. 2015. A few days after I found out about my friend's death, I found myself using energy that should have been spent grieving, instead trying to comfort my then partner about a mere squabble they had with their now fiancé. 2016. That same week, 1 year later, after describing to my now ex that I can't trust myself to be alone on my friend's death day, lest I gnaw through my own wrists, they had the gall to respond, "I completely understand. This time of year is hard for me, too." It always reminds me of my fight with Redacted. Redacted being their still alive fiancé who they are still engaged to and still live with, all happy couple, peachy keen and settle downish. That is what they consider comparable to losing a friend forever to suicide. Teensy quarrel, irreversible death. 2019. When I regaled a friend who was keeping me safe from myself all about this absurd comparison, I couldn't help but laugh. An involuntary, incredulous cackle that erupted into a screeching frenzy of manic laughter, bloodying my tongue and straining my vocal cords. If I could conjure that reaction on cue, I would be the best actor alive. But alas, I'm just crazy. Now, I don't aspire to judge the 32nd Annual Trauma Olympics, but I cannot abide that sort of devaluation of my friend's life. To compare his death to a temporary argument, that is where I draw the line. I owe it to my dead friends to surround myself with people who respect me enough to not trivialize my mourning. But I was friends with these people before I had a sense of self. I was friends with these people before I had purpose. I was friends with these people when I still believed that beggars can't be choosers when it comes to human connection. And now I know better. Have you ever wondered about our old new metal friends and what became of them? Turns out I saw them a couple of days ago. They were laughing and drinking and smoking and singing. Oh, come on, can you count all the notches in your belt? I'd rather not. Let's just say I've been starving myself. Baby, put your name down on a piece of paper. I don't want no savior, baby. I just want to have a good time. Whoa. At least I'm not as sad as I used to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. At least I'm not as sad as I used to be. And they said, "Hey man, yeah, it's been a while. Are you gonna stay?" And I began to smile and I said, "Oh, you should have seen me a couple of years ago. I was laughing and drinking and smoking and singing. Oh, come on, can you count all the loves that didn't last?" It's such a gasp when you bring up the past. Baby, put your name down on a piece of paper. I don't want no savior, baby. I just want to have a good time. Whoa. At least I'm not as sad as I used to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. At least I'm not as sad as I used to be. And they said, "We would have seen you too years ago had you stuck around or come out to a show, but you was taken over by your rock and roll." and drinking and smoking and singing.